What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Buster Gundam from Gundam Seed. Possessing firepower to rival warships, it primarily serves as long-range support in the team of G weapons and was stolen by Dr. GAT-X during the battle on Heliopolis. This kit is made up of 5 runners, a sticker sheet, and a decal sheet exclusive to the remaster run, though of course with one of them being the base adapter, the high-grade Buster is technically engineered with 4 runners, resulting in a very simple construction of polycaps sandwiching into the armor pieces before the whole body comes together. And for the results you get, it's actually pleasantly surprising how closely it matches the kits of around the Seed remaster period, though the gate placement is a bit of a mixed bag. As while those on the green pieces were relatively easy to deal with, there are some on the sand yellow pieces and metallic gunmetal frame that aren't that good. Needless to say, while the build is very simple to the points where anyone can handle it, it doesn't feel anywhere near as refined as kits of today. Yet, a straight built high-grade Buster Gundam looks decent. Well, besides the oversized feet and depressed face, the proportions appear cohesive, with no specific part throwing the body balance off. Part separation is quite strong as well, as stickers are isolated to the eyes, head sensor, orange cheeks, and grey detail on the shoulder armor, all of which are fine besides the metallic orange sticking out like a sore thumb. Of course, the opposite sides of the shoulders are missing their grey, and the orange on the shoulder vents and insides of the thrusters, as well as the scopes on the crush are similarly missing, but none of those are all too much of a hassle to fill in yourself. But of course, with kits of its era, the entire body will benefit from seam line removal, but I think they blend in well enough. But despite it being the remaster version, the colors are apparently left mostly untouched compared to the original version, which means the sandy yellow, the army green, and the brownish red are all still inaccurate compared to the anime. The visuals will also gain a lot from panel lining, but apart from filling in the recesses, I would argue that the high-grade Buster is displayable as it is. The only thing dragging it down is the face and feet proportions. Articulation-wise, the head is on a single ball joint. Arms can rotate on the peg, and the moving shoulder armor and panel allows the arms to move out perpendicularly. There's a bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, and ball jointed wrists. The waist can rotate and crunch decently. Front and side skirts can move. Great kicks towards all directions are achievable. The hips can rotate separately. Knees are double jointed. And the ankle armor can swivel for the feet to move on the hinged ball joints. Finally, the backpack arms can bend on 2 joints, rotate, fold forwards, and be tapped into the backpack for storage. The articulation of the Buster Gundam is still relatively basic, but quite a bit better compared to others of the line thanks to the pegged hips. The backpack arms are extremely flimsy though, but it doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things, apart from limiting waist articulation when tapped into the backpack. For accessories, besides the standard holding hands, the Buster's missile pods can open up with friction for use, with the internal details you'll need to paint in yourself. The only other accessories are the pair of guns with missing green details, the gun launcher and the high energy rifle. They both feature a collapsible grip and are mounted onto the backpack arms for storage. They can also fold forward for use, but despite the loose arms, they are still relatively easy to set up, albeit with the Buster not looking most dignified if you followed the instructions. The guns can also combine with each other into the anti-armor shotgun with the gun launcher in front, or the Hyper Impulse long-range sniper rifle with the high-energy rifle on the front. The highly articulated arms on the waist certainly help, but the combined firearms are also rather finicky to set up. Finally, the waist adapter for mounting the kit onto an action base is also included as part of the remastered release. Throughout my Gundam exposure, I often found the Buster Gundam to be absolutely boring due to how limiting its combat options were. I mean, it literally only has 2 missile pods and 2 guns that can be interchangeably intimate with each other, and restricted by its ammo capacity and 2 AA batteries. But even though that still holds true with the high-grade kit, how well it has aged is quite enough to make it appealing. I mean, sure, it still has some of the jank from the olden days like the odd head and feet proportions, seam lines everywhere, and the loose weapon arms, but it still stands up to the Aegis and Calamity for its quality, requiring little from the modeler to look good, while the pegged hips and separate thigh rotation allows for more dynamic posing of the 2 guns. The functional missile pods are also a nice touch. But look, as good as this kit is, expecting it to be as good as contemporaries, especially with the high-grade Lightning Buster Gundam breathing down its neck, would arguably be doing it a slight quite disservice as it possesses good looks and all the gimmicks despite it being engineered in 2003. I wouldn't say it's the best purchase ever, but if you want to have the vanilla Buster in high grade form, the old one still holds up. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.